Beautiful collared necklace. And this is obviously a hot fashion trend we're seeing a lot of, and all of our big jewelry designers have done different versions of the collared looks. What we wanted to do, we had the one I had on earlier, and this is what we're calling the diamond cut. This is in that same category. You know, earlier I said with the status link long necklace, I think this necklace here, this collar, belongs in that same league, a league of its own. This is the collared necklace that is in the window of that, you know, premium jewelry store, and all the lights are shining down on it, and you just walk by and it just stops you in your footsteps. Like, oh, that's beautiful. It's effortless, it's easy to wear, it's easy, just simply slip it on. It's $49.95, and I'm gonna show this. Again, one other thing I wanna mention, this is also angled so that it's not going to turn up on the neckline. Much, much more expensive to do. And they did this in a really pretty like wired chain that's all diamond cut. And then you have your spaces that are polished in between. But let me show you, we're gonna slide it on, and then we're gonna just talk about some different ways and different looks. So look, you know, I'm off the shoulder, I have a Diane Gilman sweater on, which you can check out on hsn.com. I have my inside outside stainless hoop earrings, which we just love. And then I'm gonna complete this look. Okay, I could be going to the office, I could be traveling. I want something simple and easy. Throw it on, and there you go. You have it. It looks like, you know, it looks like an investment piece. And it's pretty, it's just so flattering. Now let's show it to you on Valerie, and we're gonna show it to you on Kate. Again, a little bit more dressier on Kate, and then Valerie a little bit more casual, and it works back. It works back on for all of us. It's another really good staple to layer other pieces. So if you wanna, you know, oh good, we're gonna show some of those layered looks. On Val right here, she has it layered with a fine fancy link chain, which looks fantastic. And then on Kate, keeping it, you know, again, classic, elegant, simple. It creates that collar effect. It brings a whole new look up into the neckline, even if you're wearing a high neckline. See what I mean? It creates almost like a little scoop neck or a collar design, like a little princess collar, and it does it effortlessly. So it changes the look. It could be the turtleneck that you're wearing, which you know, a lot of us love to wear once it gets cooler, and you're layering it, or just, you know, wear it with a pair of jeans. Throw this over the turtleneck, and then think about investing in a longer chain with that, maybe the status link necklace, and wear those two together. Or the beaded necklace that we had earlier. This is 507322 is the item number. Brand new today, first time featuring it with 3 or 4 flex pays. Now, if you missed out earlier, you know, I just mentioned my inside outside hoop diamond look ear